Recently, there seems to have been a lot of calls for furries to be more accepting and more tolerant of other furries, quoting our diversity and such and so forth, and that's what makes the fandom strong. Acceptance, diversity, right? However, I do believe that there is a fatal flaw in their assertions. See, what ties us all together, the furry fandom, is what we all share in common. This is what makes us furry. An interest in anthropomorphic characters. That's what it is. We like furries. That's what ties us together. However, people want to start saying that, different personal interests are furry, regardless of what area you branch off into. It's like, I don't care whether you say it's fart, I don't care whether you say it's stories, I don't care whether you say it's zoophilia, baby furs, sexuality, religion, political views, just, basically anything. Alright? And all of these things, some people try to all-encompass as part of the furry fandom. They are not. In reality, these are all personal views and individual opinions that we hold in tandem with the furry fandom. Like I said, the furry fandom is what joins us all together. It's what we have in common. You speak of wild diversity. This is directly against what you're saying here. Because if we're wildly diverse on these subjects, obviously we're more accepting and understanding of, variations of ideas as a whole, but at the same time, that is not what ties us together. That's not furry. It's not what it is. We're wildly diverse on it, right? So it's not like a common interest that we all hold that ties us together, the fandom. So I guess that blows by people at some point, and I don't really understand that. Now, another thing on this. You'll notice in the same breath that most of these people say that, we should accept their diversity and everything. They also condemn people for, not liking other people's diversity. You know what? That's another form of being diverse. Everyone has the right to their opinion. And these things are all outside the fandom. If you want to nail down what the fandom is and what the fandom isn't and have everyone agree on it, good for you. I'm happy for you on that. If you want to tell people that they should be more understanding and tolerant of other people's views, yes, I support this. If you say we should be more accepting and not vocalize our particular like or dislike of things outside of the fandom while being a furry, I disagree. I would say rather strongly that no. Like you said, one of the reasons that furries is strong is diversity. We have all walks of life here. And with all walks of life, even though we're more understanding as a whole, you also need to make room for dissenting opinions. That doesn't mean that we should break and argue with each other all about it. However, it does mean that everyone has the right to their opinion. And basically, that's what I'm saying here. A, acknowledge that all these things are not furry. It's not the common tie that bonds us all together, which is the fandom. And B, give them the right to their opinion. They have the right to dislike it. They have the right to want to push away from it, just as much as you have the right to want to say, hey, accept it, join together. It's their right. And, their opinion is just as valid as yours. And that's all I want to say on that subject. I've already covered most other parts of it in a different segment in the video. So, Ralithar and Aris signing out.